Hurricane Irma boats tossed. Here we are at this marina.
Hi, my name's Colin. I used to be a chief engineer on super yachts, but gave it all up to buy a hurricane-damaged Lagoon 450. My friends and I are fixing it up as we go, and are determined to circumnavigate the entire planet. So subscribe if you want some inspiration to live life to the fullest. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the things you did. So what are you waiting for?
So the other day I was in the dinghy and I heard someone yell out, "Colin!" But I was in a rush to pick up Ernest from the dock. So I kind of just waved and he kept yelling out, but I had to go. And today, someone's just turned up and said that they're a fan of the channel and they actually bought a hurricane damaged Leopard 39 because of us. So I feel a bit guilty about that. Nah. He's pretty happy with his decision, and he's sailed all the way here from Tortola, where we bought our boat. But he's generously offered to just help us out for a week, free of charge. He says it's the least that he can do. He just wants to give back a little bit for what we've given him, apparently. So what a super nice guy, and what a generous thing that he's offered to do. So we got Mike on the job now, and try and get this boat in the water. How's it going, Mike?
Good, man, looking good.
Do you regret helping out?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's my pleasure. The least I can do for you guys helping us. We never would have bought our boat without watching your video.
Really?
Yeah, because we put a hurricane down this boat too.
Yeah.
So, very grateful.
So you got no regrets buying your boat?
No, not at all.
How badly damaged was it?
It was kind of like this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but we bought it through the moorings. They did most of the work there.
Yeah.
So it was a little easier.
So you paid moorings to do a lot of the work?
Right.
Okay.
So it worked out pretty cool. I had to spend a lot of time in Tortola.
So even when you paid moorings to do a lot of the work, do you think it worked out financially?
Absolutely.
Really?
Oh yeah, our boat, we paid $220.
Yeah.
And the ones that are just like that are going for $280.
Yeah.
So
you paid $280 finished.
we paid $220.
$220 finished.
Yeah.
Right. They did all the fiberglass work. Really?
Brand new engine, new standing rigging, new running rigging. Generator was new. All the interior was new.
And did you do any of the work yourself? Were you helping out the whole time,
I
or?
helped out a lot.
Yeah.
I helped out a lot.
It works out well because you end up knowing your boat so well, don't you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that saves you a year in the process right there. I mean, I can run a wire from my mast to my helm in 20 minutes now.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, and that would take me all day if I've never seen it done.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know? We got hit by lightning this summer.
Oh, really?
And I had to run all my electronics.
Oh, shit.
So I ran it all myself.
Yeah.
Just knowing that I was able to do that.
Yeah.
So it saved me a ton.
Yeah, right. You lost all your electronic, all your nav equipment?
Kind of like yours.
Yeah.
Kind of like yours. Blew my antenna right off, just like yours.
Your own little YouTube channel?
Yeah.
What's the name?
Sailing Vessel Luxor. Luxor.
That's a place in Egypt, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. That's where we got it from.
Cool, man. We'll have to check it out. How long have you been making videos?
Just about a year now, since we bought the boat. It's been a real labor of love.
Yeah, right. Well, thanks for offering to help, man. Really appreciate it.
It is absolutely my pleasure.
Thanks so much. You're a legend. It always amazes me how far something like this YouTube channel can reach people. Like the other day we're at the bar and a fan was there, and I was wearing a Parlay Revival vest and he was wearing a really nice shirt, and he asked if he could swap his shirt for mine. I said sure. Like, his shirt was way better than mine, and we swapped shirts and had a beer together, and super nice guy. It's crazy. As this channel grows, I guess more and more people become aware of what we're doing, and we seem to inspire people. So that's exactly why we're making this channel, is to inspire people with a little bit of hard work. Anything is possible. If we can do this, you know, if you're sitting at home wishing you could be out sailing but you can't afford a brand new catamaran, buying one of these things is definitely a viable option if you're willing to put the time, energy. It's truly blood, sweat and tears that needs to go into these things, and if you're willing to do that and come out with a boat that you couldn't have otherwise afforded, exactly like my position on Parlay, you'll never regret it. So yeah, it's really rewarding to meet these people who are inspiring and affecting in such a positive way. That's why we're doing this. So Today we're going to try spray some gel coat. We're almost finished the fairing stage. I haven't shown too much of the fairing stage because it's simply super boring. We were sanding it with 220 and just getting it perfectly flat so that it's ready for gel coat. So that's where we're at now. So what I've done is I've gone and bought a gun from Harbor Freight, and it was $20. It's a high volume, low pressure gun. It came with a nozzle that's 1.4 millimeters wide, and that's a little bit too thin to get the gel coat to come out sufficiently. So I'm going to drill that gun out. I'll show you what I'm doing now. I'm going to go up to 2 millimeters, and that's just going to give me an orifice big enough for because gel coat is such a thick fluid to come out of the gun nicely. There we go, guys. Now we got a 2 mil nozzle, and that should be good to let the gel coat through. I'll be shooting at about 40 psi. We'll go through all of that, but we'll take you through step by step on how we're going to do this. Awesome. So we got no air leaking out the end. We've got a good seal on the needle and the nozzle. Good to go. So I bought this sticky back plastic shit and never used it before, but it was only 20 bucks for the whole roll. So I want to see what it's like, but it seems like a great idea to be able to just section off a big fiberglass cloud coming down. Shit. It's pretty sweet. Fuck yeah. Oh. So we're ready to spray now. We've wiped all our repairs down with acetone really well. We're even wary not to touch the wall now that it's been cleaned with acetone. We have our color match gel coat here. Hopefully it's gonna match okay. And we're gonna do 3 coats. So we're gonna, the first 2 coats, we're gonna spray without any wax in it, and then the last coat we're gonna put wax in it. Each coat we're gonna put styrene, which is our thinner. So we're gonna thin it down with styrene. We're gonna go with about 10%. We don't want to go any more than that. And then of course our MEKP, our hardener, is here. And we're gonna go at about 1.5%. Once we kick this, party time. Once we kick this gel coat, honestly we're gonna have to obviously move really fast. We're gonna have about 15 to 20 minutes in this heat to get this all out of the gun, cleaned up, ready for the next load of gel coat. So it's a pretty crucial operation this. You gotta make sure it's all set up, ready to go. We've labeled what we want to put where and how much and everything. So I think we're ready to kick off our first bucket. Vamos. I can see the pipe not sticking very good. Alright guys, we've got 2 thick coats over everything that we wanted to spray today, so that's really good. I can't believe how well this is going. This is a $20 gun, and like I showed you, I drilled out the nozzle and it's just spraying so nicely. It's spraying better than the expensive one that we used in Guatemala. So super happy with that. Go to Harbor Freight, this is not a sponsored ad, and buy one of these for 20 bucks. Drill out the nozzle, and it's working like a dream. The styrene's working well. We got it at 10%. And that's just thinning it out, thinning it out enough to get out the nozzle. Okay, so we got the funnel coat now. We're gonna put wax in, and when it cures, it creates a seal on the whatever you sprayed, so then it enables it to fully cure. If we don't put the wax in, it's gonna stay tacky for days. One great little trick that I saw online actually is when you put some acetone in here. In Guatemala, we kept breaking down the gun, the spring out, everything out, and then cleaning it and then putting back together. But what's working really well today is just putting some acetone in there, leaving the brush in there, shooting a little bit, and just flicking it with your finger. If you don't put the brush in there, it'll just spray out.
Yeah, okay.
You can see it bubbling away.
Flick it with your finger just right here.
By the way, guys, always wear gloves when you're spraying gel coat or using gel coat. We just ran out. It was really poor planning, but Jamie forced me to just go ahead and spray today. So
Shit
Jamie, what did you do?
Shit everywhere.
do as we say, not as we do. All right, one more coat. Let's go.
Probably a half one to do.
So that went super well. We have to give credit where credit's due. Your spray job's only as good as the prep work that was done before it, and 80% of it was done by Luigi over here.
Hey.
Which way to the beach?
I'd say 99% of the work is the prep. Sanding it, fairing it, sanding it, fairing it, over and over and over. So if you want Luigi to come work on your boat, you'll be able to find him on Tinder or... it's all about the prep, guys. Cool. Gun's gonna live to tell another tale. So one thing that happened, because it's so warm here, on that first load that we shot, it pretty much kicked off in the gun. So we had to dump that little bit of gel coat out, and we changed it down from 1.5 to 1.2% catalyst mix, and then it sprayed beautifully. So you do have to adjust to your environment, and that first one was, you know, experimental, and 1.2 is good. You don't want to go less than that, but yeah, it worked out really well for us. Now for a cold beer.
Ooh.
All right, guys, the brand new rig is here. Let's go take a look. All right, guys, here we go. Brand new mast from US Spars. So this is $25,000 for the mast, the boom, all of the standing rigging, all of the running rigging, and a tricolor light and VHF, everything we need. It's all here. We have to assemble it all ourselves. It doesn't come with the spreaders on or diamond shrouds or anything like that. So we're gonna do all that, put it up, and then we'll get a professional rigger to tune it. But to get it up, we can handle that, no problem. Rig's coming together nicely. We've just got everything sort of loose for now. Sweet. All right, I've been delegated the job of doing the wiring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cables coming down, nothing's labeled. Just gotta try to figure this shit out. I think these two here are these spreader lights, maybe. Not gonna get one, you reckon? Morning, guys. So we're trying to put the rig up today. So we're just finalizing all the lights and stuff. So I've just installed this tri-light. It doubles as an anchor light as well. We're gonna hook the VHF antenna up. We've just installed a Windex. I've installed 2 deck lights, a steaming light. So hopefully we get this thing up by the end of the day. So I've labeled all the cables as well. So this is the deck light. We've got a steaming light and the deck light attached to it. All right, guys, there we go. Blues Traveler's there, Master's here. We are going to put some tension on a little bit more on the diamond, attach the top of the forestay, which is the top of the furler, and the 2 shrouds at the top, and then she'll be ready to be picked up by the crane. 1 o'clock, we got T-minus 1 hour. Good. Okay.
This boat is going to be perfect for whoever's getting it. They're going to be very happy with this thing. The attention to detail that everybody's putting into it is amazing.
Woohoo!
Last up. Big moment. Who's getting up there? I'll go. Set up the line, I'll get the harness. I don't know if I can even throw this on YouTube. Well, there you go, guys, the rig is up. The shrouds and the forestay are just tight. They're not tensioned properly. We haven't tuned the rig or anything. It's just secure, it's tight. When the boat goes back in the water, then it can be tuned, and then we'll get a professional rigger to come and just tune everything, get the rake and the mast and everything like that, and then it'll be good. So right now it's secure, it's totally safe. All the wires are run, and it's not going anywhere. Big moment. Woo!